Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you? So,
Good, what's up?
there's nobody else right now?
No, not really.
Okay, because I was trying to connect it on my laptop, and it says you're not authorized to start this video call, so now I'm on my tablet. Um, I thought it was like there would be like more people at the same time. There's nobody else right now? Like nobody has asked any question, anything?
Just one person.
Uh, all right. I'll because I just got home right now, so I'll look at a few things, and if I have any question, I'll just call you back. You'll be here till 7, right?
Yeah,
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
no problem.
Baba, içim varsa på flest telefon. İçim varsa på flest telefon.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. So I'm working on summer 2012, the exam. Do you have access to exams?
Mm-hmm. Give me one
It's
second.
it's problem 6.
Okay.
So in part A, so it says create this mux, the 8 to 1 mux. Now what I did, I factor out the t there, and I made the t my enabler,
Okay.
and then I made the select lines S2 to be E and S1 to be O and S0 to be B0. Is that
Go again,
right?
please.
How should I choose my select lines there?
Um, it doesn't really matter. You just choose three variables.
Right.
The one kind of matters is the enable, because that makes it
So
easy, but the select lines, it doesn't.
so for the select lines, you just choose 3 out of those 4 left.
Mm-hmm.
I choose E to be my S2, I choose O to be my S1, and B0 to be my S0, or B.
Yeah, B. Yeah, that's fine.
And then solved it this way. I got some of them go to ground and some of them go to VCC and the rest, and like 3 of them go to W0.
Okay.
Since W it's high voltage, I need to put a NOT gate in front of it, right? Do you,
Um,
is there ways to send pictures on this?
yeah, you can show me are you in your tablet?
Yeah.
You should be able to see it in your computer, and you can,
Let me try
well,
one more time.
or maybe with your tablet, you can just point to your paper, I can see it.
Okay, let me switch view here. All right. Can you see anything?
Uh, Not very much. That's a little bit better. Okay.
So yeah, I choose E to be S2, O to be S1, and B S0. So I got when T is 0, it doesn't matter if the output is 0, and then I got 0, 0, W0, W0, 0, 1, W0, 1.
Okay.
And then this is my mux. So you can see like at X1, 1 and 0 are supposed to be grounded, and then 2 and 3 are supposed to connect it to Y0. But Y is a high, so I put it a NOT gate in front of it.
Okay, that's fine.
That's how it should be done, right?
Yeah. If you want,
Yeah.
you can just you can make it a label like the way it's on the notes. You can put like um why not, like Y high going through an inverter, and on the other side is Y low, and then you can just put that there. Everywhere you need, why not? I don't know if
Oh
you,
yeah. So Y high going through an inverter, it's gonna come a Y low, something like that, right?
yeah, yeah, but it's the same thing. The way you have it, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah. So the bottom line is this is how you make this muxes. You just select three variables for select lines, and then you work out your equation, and then that's how you do it.
Yes, just remember also to label your select lines.
Yes, so E, um, E, O, and B, the way I had it. All right.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna work on the rest of this because this is the one I'm having more problem on muxes and coders and stuff. And then if I have any question, I'll call you back. But I still don't have access on my. I just clicked the link that you sent me, but it's not.
Let me send it to you one more time. It should be able.
Hold on, cause I know why I think, cause all right, um, the address that I have on my tablet is different from the address that I'm signed in on the computer, and I think I don't have Hangout, I don't have Google on the. Do you see my address on the one that I'm talking on the tablet right now?
I'm sending it to you once again.
All right.
Um,
Okay.
do you see it?
Yeah, now you're about to join Hangout Air. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah.
What's up?
Hey, so I sent you a picture. Did you get it? Like,
Uh,
were you sending me the links? I sent you a picture.
in the links.
Yeah, where you were sending me when I first asked you this Yale 3701 in the
Oh, okay.
in that chat room. I don't know where that is.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Can you send it through the chat right where you just said something?
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Into I took it with my tablet and I sent it straight there, but I have to send it to the computer now to be able to upload it here.
Okay. What's up, David?
Hey, I have like one quick question
Okay.
because I kind of heard the other TAs for the other. I guess it's like the format ask you?
What's that?
Are you answering a question right now, or can I like ask you one?
Well, Irvis is trying to send me something, but I guess you can go ahead.
All right, it's
Yeah,
like
you can go ahead, because mine will take a little bit.
all right. Mine's like the fall 2013, number 9. It's mostly like part C, but you should probably like explain part A and B because they relate to those ones. Do you want me to pull it up or?
I'm on it. It's summer 2013, did you say?
No, fall 2013.
Okay. Oh, I got the something nervous.
You got something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to send. I guess it just came now.
Okay, I can see it. Just let me finish with the David, I guess, and I'll be right
Alright.
with you.
Which one is David asking for, so I can look at that too?
Fall 2013, but I don't know what question he's referring to. David? 9?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so describe. So you have to get the equation for this circuits, right?
Yeah, like I already kind of did part A and B, but it's part C where it says like add a system enable to the overall thing. Like the first one, it will like explode or whatever because they're non-tri-state enables and you're connecting the outputs.
Um, so you want me to go through A and B, or you just want me to look at C?
I mean, C relates to going to A and B, so whatever you feel is best for answering part C.
If you have time, you can go through A and B too.
Okay, why don't you walk through A,
Yeah,
David?
like it would go boom because you're connecting like two. Since they're not tri-state or whatever, you're gonna have two outputs connected. There's like no open collectors or anything, or pull-up resistors, any of that stuff, so it would explode.
Um, okay. So for B,
For B, like I got an equation. I like gave arbitrary inputs for the two muxes, and then like gave an equation based on those um, input variables.
okay. So for the enable, part C is asking if adding an overall system enable on either the above circuits makes sense, then what will be the system enable?
Like I didn't really understand what they meant by system enable. Isn't like the enable that for the two muxes already the system enable?
Well, yeah, but just these two systems, these two muxes, they form an overall circuit, right?
Yeah, but like they're both using the same like enable. So like that's why I didn't see why there would be any point for adding a system enable. But obviously you got to do something if they're asking you for part C.
Hold on one second. Hey, Billy, what's up? Hold on one second, because hold on. Give me 1 second. Um, can you try that one more time, Billy? I'm trying to get Bill joined to the conversation. So, so does it make sense to add a extra circuitry?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I didn't think you would, but I'm not sure if that's right or not. So that's why I'm asking you.
In my opinion, it doesn't make sense because you're using the same enable, so you cannot even use an OT gate.
I mean, I like asked Andre for like his idea. He just like pretty much anded another like a system enable, but I didn't think that was like necessary.
It's not really necessary if you look at it. Because you have like an overall enable which you can connect obviously to both muxes.
Mm-hmm.
That will be the thing, like these two muxes will be encapsulated and then you will have um, 6 inputs and 3 select lines and 1 output and then 1 enable. And I don't see where will you put an AND gate or even an OT gate or what for.
So for part C, you do nothing pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Does that one is for part A just saying like boom good enough for him or?
I will elaborate a little bit more.
I mean, I said there's like no like open collectors or fault resistors or any of that stuff, and you're connecting outputs together.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Okay. Yeah. I might have other questions. Let me check.
So, what is your question, Arvis, here on this paper?
Yeah, so that was from summer. That's the summer 2012, and it's problem 6, the one that we were talking earlier. I was wondering if you can just glance at it, and do you think that's how it should be done or not? That's part A and B. So, because what I did there, it's like I factor out the T and I made my select lines to be E, B, and O.
Okay.
Do you see on the table at the top?
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yeah, and then I found the outputs Y0 and Y1, which are the same outputs, because between A and B, I think the only thing it changes is that at part A, it's the enabler is is low and the part B there is a high enabler. I don't think it changes anything else. And then I draw the circuit how to connect the muxes and I was just wondering, is that all to that problem? That's all that needs to be done?
Yeah, that's basically it. Just remember to label your signals. For instance, it's not specifying any activation level on the problem.
Yeah, like as you see there, I made T my enabler, and then on part A I made T low because I don't want to because it's active low, and then at part B I made T high. If you can see there, do you see it there?
Yeah, right. But I will add, you know what I'm saying, the extra like T high goes to T low, or write down specifying like you're saying that T is active low. You see what I'm saying? Like somehow specify the activation level of all your variables.
But isn't specified there at all? Because I think I wrote in all of them like E is high, B is high, O is high.
Okay, yeah, that could be interpreted as also you're specifying their activation levels. Yeah.
Alright. And then for part C, he just puts a not over all the equation. Can you just take care of that by putting the output active low?
Um, yeah, you can use the same thing you were doing and then just put a NOT gate at the end. But I think it's asking you for the most efficient, is it asking you for the most efficient way of doing it?
Well, I think he will always ask for the most efficient, but I would not put a not gate, I would just make the Y too low. Because the output that's coming is high, and then if it's coming without a bubble, and then if it's a low, it's gonna put a bar on top, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, then yeah, if you will use yeah,
So
because
you
it lets
so you,
you
so you don't need a not gate at all.
no, not really.
So you just make that low, and then they'll take care of it, right?
Yeah, if you choose Y to be active low and you keep the same circuit you have, yeah, that works.
Yeah. All right. So okay. All right. Yeah. That's my question for now. That I just wanted to know that that's all that was to that problem.
Gotcha.
Okay. I guess.
Really, finally, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Took long enough.
Bundle.
Took long enough. But on the problem. Yeah. So wait, are you, can we do summer 2013 8F? Make a 3 to 8 decoder with two 2 to 4 decoders. Yeah.
Summer,
20,
summer, okay.
summer 2013.
Okay, give me 1 second, let me get there. Problem what?
8F.
8F.
Yeah. Part F on number 8.
Okay, what's your question?
How do you do it? I
Um,
just don't know. So only one on that entire exam that I just can't do it.
there's an example pretty much like this on the very, very similar on the notes.
Okay.
If you go to notes number 9, it's very, very similar. So
What
take a
note?
look at that and after.
Lecture 9?
No, notes, the PDF from the classes.
The
PDF? What
Yeah,
PDF for class notes?
yeah. I don't know. Can you switch screens so like you can see our screen?
Hold on, I'm gonna show it to you right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You mean like the slides?
Slides, lecture 9, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
lecture
right.
9.
Yeah, it is like
But the difference that what do you do with the three separate enables? Yeah, there's one enable.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but why are there three enables on each decoder?
That's just the part. The part comes with 3 enables. You just have to deal with them.
Do I actually have to use all three, or do I just use one and then forget about the other two?
You could do that. Just have to make sure that all 3, for example, for instance, in this case, where you're looking at in my screen,
You have to make sure all three are what?
are high or true,
Are
right?
true.
So you can just use one and set the other 2 to VCC if they're active high, or to ground if they're active low.
Oh, so I get rid of the extra two enables and just use one, and then I just solve the problem same as they did in number 9 in lecture 9.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, and that was pretty straightforward. Okay. Yeah, man. What's up, David?
Yeah.
You got any question, David?
Yeah, I got like, can you go over like binary division? There's like one fault test that made you do it, and I kind of forgot the rules.
All right, give me 1 second.
I can give you like the example if you want one.
You got an example?
Yeah. Fall 2010, number 2.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did the binary division. He's asking questions about.
You doing binary division?
He's doing binary division. We just did that.
One clip. I haven't gone over that stuff in a while.
Dude, you so focused on the tough questions, man.
It's gonna be easy.
What question is it on fall 2010?
Number 2. Is it just like long division, or is there anything like?
It's basically just long division.
I mean,
You gotta be careful with that. Like,
I mean, you
Do you
just
have like any remainder stuff?
so you just keep bringing down. You just bring down the next number. Can David hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear us. So it's just like you would do regular division. You see if the number you're trying to divide in fits, and if it doesn't, you just bring down another digit, and then you subtract. Then you bring down another digit, and you subtract.
And if you have a remainder.
Yeah, huh? Oh, if you have a remainder? Oh, so then if you have a remainder after the decimal point, you just bring down a 0. So you put in a decimal. If you have a remainder, you put in a decimal point, and then you bring down a 0, and then you subtract from that number. So it's the same as if you were to have a remainder with decimal. Like, I don't know. Like, let me just do an example. Yeah. Yeah.
took long enough.
I also have like a De Morgan's problem or a Boolean algebra one. If you want to do that for an element.
Okay.
It's summer 2010, number 9.
Here. Like, you can see. You see. Crap, you can't see that, can you?
No, I can just hold it like you would still.
But like in this example, you have what is that? You have
I see what you're
10,
saying.
10, You're dividing it 100, and after the decimal point, you bring down a 0, and
Alright.
then you just bring down a 0 after the decimal.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense. He's not gonna make any like fraction stuff from like he's not gonna make us convert 0.25 in decimal to like binary or whatever.
Oh, that could be an option.
Well, like we're not allowed a calculator. Like I know how you're supposed to do it. Like you multiply it and then you like round down.
Yeah, it's not gonna be anything that you need a calculator for, so it should be pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Like the thing with those with the binary is you can always check your work, so it's very easy to just try it and you can do the math in decimal and then until
Yeah, I
you
should
get there.
time myself for one of these. I think I thought like timing was gonna be a huge issue, but it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, that's the problem. You should practice a lot of them so you can check your work and try getting the first time right.
Yeah, like I got one in like 90 minutes or whatever. I was happy.
That's good. All right, so
I don't have any more questions.
okay.
More questions?
One.
Um, okay, so as far as this, David,
Like I did the Morgans, but I don't see how you can like simplify it that much more except for just like distributing. Right.
There are lots of. I mean, there's a lot more than just the Morgans that you can do usually. Let me find which one did he just bring up?
It's 2010 summer, number 9.
2010 summer. All right, let me pull that up.
Oh man, I got all of them, man.
Got all of them? Open that up.
can you show me what you have somehow, David?
Yeah, I can just here. I'll just do it in like Microsoft Paint or whatever.
Okay.
So you see the one with the Morgans and the bars and where you have to like keep doing, like where you like that. Yeah, right there.
Is that it? Should we share the screen? Or?
I think that's what he's doing. But that's really easy. You just scroll down more. I don't think that's it. See if there's another one that's kind of like that.
Which number is it?
Let's go to his screen. Oh, that. Find the MSOP and POS.
Alright.
A naught times C naught plus D.
I'll just do one side at a time for this one. Split up for you. Perfect.
Let's distribute not plus C A not plus A J A not. Yeah, you distribute the yeah A not G. It's possible to have A and A naught, so that goes away, that goes away. Now you have just this. It just becomes B naught times C times D. Oh, piece of cake. For number 9, did you get B naught and C and D?
This is what I got like so far.
Yes, yes. Okay, so try distributing the A naughts, and then after you distribute the A naughts, distribute the A's.
Wait, so is it just overall 0?
Yeah, because the A naught, when you multiply,
He said the
Oh,
overall
because
problem
they
is
do
0.
and together will give you 0.
it'll be 0. So that just gets eliminated. But
Alright.
yeah, that gets eliminated, and the whole thing is.
He was saying the whole problem.
Just automatically 0.
No, that's A plus B naught C D. That because you did De Morgan on the right side.
Well, you're
So,
supposed to.
This multiply shouldn't change because like I did De Morgan's on this thing.
but you're only multiplying by A. You're not multiplying by. You're only multiplying by the A. You're not also multiplying by the B. So after you do, on the right side you have, A plus.
Together.
Oh no, I
Wait.
think it's kind of confusing because you have the De Morgan over the entire thing. So how
Wait.
can you not?
Actually, I think you're right. I think the whole thing is 0.
Chip and Ronaldo.
I think it's 0.
Yeah.
No, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's basically just doing De Morgan's, then distribute and do any simplification like that you can see from there.
Yeah, because right there, as soon as you multiply A and A naught, that's it.
All right, cool.
Nice.
And then
4 minutes.
Any other questions?
Oh man, that was good.
I'm pretty ready for this test, honestly.
You learned something. Was this your pencil?
Yeah.
That's good.
I kind of just want to.
Shoot. I know.
Hmm. I don't know. I could harass you about like Lab 6 stuff, but I'm not sure if you want to do that. Or if you
Sure.
want to ask questions.
What about it?
Because like my simulation's not matching what I expected it to be.
All right, let me pull out lab 6. Hold on.
David, we doing lab 6 now?
I mean, I did most of it on Friday before I headed out, and I've kind of done all these practice tests, so I don't know what else to do. Actually, I may have one more question for you.
Which one you want? Which one you rather do, lab 6 or another question?
I think the question first. Let me see if I can find it. I remember there was something weird. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this one. Okay, this is his 1996 one. I only did the ones where he did it like by himself because he's probably not going to do the questions that other teachers did. It was like number 11 where you could only use like that weird tri-state enable symbol thing to solve an equation or something.
Let me pull it up. Hold on.
I just saw that. I'm like, well, I would not get the points. I don't even know how to approach this one.
Exam 1 or, well, yeah, obviously 1 in 1996.
Yeah, I looked at exam 2. It had absolutely like nothing to do with what we've learned so far. Like, each one of them had like a picture of lab 6 though, so apparently it's important for someone.
So which question on fall 96?
Number 11.
Okay, so I use as many gates to yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Hold on.
Honestly, I didn't even really understand this part that well, except like that like the top thing was the tri-state enable or whatever.
Which one?
Like I didn't even understand like how these parts really work.
What do you mean? The top parts?
No, like the ones that you're supposed to use for 11.
It's a tri-state. It's just
I mean, yeah, like I understand what they do, like when he shows the circuit, but I don't know how you can use them to implement like ands and ors and stuff.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out also. I remember something about it, but I can't remember. I remember you can use it.
Actually,
Oh.
couldn't you use like L as your enable or whatever? Because like you have L and L not.
Um, I think
That means
that reduces a lot. I think that's an XOR. Um,
Yeah, I think you're right.
yeah, if you look at it, I think that's at the Morgans, and you can reduce it and just use the other ones.
Hmm?
If you do the Morgans on it, it's very easy. Do you see it?
Like the
Like
overall.
reduce the equation.
Wouldn't that make it more complicated? Like you get an overall bar, a bar overall. If you do De Morgan's on that.
Yeah, I will have to investigate on that. I will stay away from that test. It's awful hard.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to
hey,
get. You're gonna have at least one curveball in the test, so I'm trying to anticipate it.
Well, just go by the hardest one from the latest. That's usually
Hey, oh wait. I want you guys to note this. 6%, but 2 minutes.
What?
what?
6%, but 2 minutes. It's
I don't
worth
understand.
6 points, but it says the time it takes is 2 minutes.
Oh, that question 2 minutes?
Yeah. So
Here, let's try drawing what I think you may have to do and tell you.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna accept no because watch this show up on the test. I'll be like, shouldn't listen to Rhea now.
6%, 2 minutes. I don't know.
All right, what else do we got? Erebus, you have a question?
Yeah, in summer 2012,
knowledge, man.
Okay.
the problem 7, A, B, and C, and D. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
Which number? What number?
Number 7.
Okay.
Okay, what's up?
Yeah, does the first one go boom? or whatever he calls it.
I don't know if I'm leaving. I can't.
You cannot connect that because you don't have an open collector there. You just have two outputs connected together.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So that one like goes boom in his word, in his language.
Yep.
And the second one is that just A B naught plus C naught plus D.
Hold on.
I'm gonna do it.
A B naught
Yeah.
plus what?
Plus C naught plus D.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it does.
Hmm.
And the third one, it's pretty much the same as B, but instead of a plus, it's it's like a multiplying between. I don't know. It's like A times.
Now this one here is actually different. This is a lot different.
The C, what is the difference in C?
Well, it's a high, so they're gonna multiply. Like it's gonna be an and in there. So between the first gate and the second gate, there's gonna be like an and. It's like a multiplying thing. So the output is A B naught C naught plus A B naught D.
But you have to you would have to you gotta negate both of them,
Um,
right? It's act
on C, are you sure?
it's an active high signal coming out of both active low.
Exactly.
So like okay, so you're looking at C. Okay, C has a bubble. Like both of the gates have a bubble, but it's an active high signal. So when you negate both of them,
No, but is that it's an active high, so both of the outputs should be active high.
but how can they be active high
Yeah, and
when
then
the open
and
collector is active low?
But isn't the
You understand what I'm saying?
we were talking about C, right?
Yes.
See, that's a NAND open collector.
So they
Yeah,
would have a bar on top of it.
right, over both of them.
So basically, it will just be the same thing as B, but instead with a bar on top of them. You see it?
Yeah, but also they would have an AND gate, like would be a multiplying thing.
Yeah, right, they'll be ANDed together
yeah,
because the signal is low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
that's true.
so when you work it out to be a MSOP or MPLS, it will be
So that's as far as I'm going.
Hey, what test is that?
Summer
that's summer 2012 problem 7.
Thank you. Anda, pinga hacer esto.
You got it, Elvis?
So I got A naught C D naught plus B C D naught as a MSOP
For which one?
for C.
Oh shit.
Can you repeat that?
A naught C D naught
What is that fucking button?
plus B C D naught.
Plus what?
B C D naught.
¿Queréis pagar para la gasolina o no?
Okay. Hmm. Okay.
Is that the what? That's the MSOP?
Yeah, MSOP.
Yeah, that looks right.
So A naught C naught. No, A C D naught plus B C. Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. Whatever you wrote on that little box, that's what I got.
Okay. Yeah, that's about right then.
And at B is the same as I'm sorry, D is the same as B, but it has another variable there.
Oh God,
What?
I don't know what to do with that.
So what do you do with that?
I mean, I
You
don't know.
just add it there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but is that an E or a not? I think it is just a regular E without a bar on top.
Yeah, it's just a regular E.
All right, so it's just like B, but with another variable E, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just the
Okay.
same thing.
So how would that look? That final equation look?
It will be E plus the same thing as you had before. This one on the top. You see it, Billy?
Oh, okay. A B naught plus. Okay. So B. All right. So E plus part B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hmm.
Ronaldo, when you can, I think I might have like solved that one out enough. It looks right.
Which one?
For that one I was showing you with the tri-state enable. I have it on my screen.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
Is that which problem is that, David?
It's this is 96 one, number 11.
Yeah, right there. But yeah. That's exactly it.
Oh, sweet. Alright, that wasn't that bad actually. Like, you have to look like a common thing to make the enable, and then it actually.
You get it?
Yeah. Weird. This stuff.
I'm saying that the other people get it.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Hold on a second. There you go.
Which part you don't get? Billy?
I wouldn't even know how to approach this problem.
So it's just a tri-state, right? So what comes on the other end, you can basically join the outputs together, right? So if you look at the equation, you have L and L naught, right? So it's just an XOR. So you can just put P, right,
Okay.
through the tri-state, and whatever activates whatever you get on the other side, um, it's enabled by L, right? You see it?
Okay. Okay.
So when you got a P high, when you got L high, what are you gonna get from here? You're gonna get tri-state, right? And from here, you're gonna get actually E. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
So if you put those values into the equation, you'll see it. You'll see that's the result
Oh,
of H.
but wait. Okay. But so what if these two are ended?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, it might be zero. I mean, it should be zero if they're ended because of the different activation levels. But like, I mean, let's just say we had
I think for these enable ones, you can only OR them. Like
Right out, yeah, you know, yeah. Just thinking about it, yeah. Just thinking
you
about
probably
it.
have to do like the Morgans, if anything, at that point, because like you can only and stuff using these. Not you can only OR things doing these tri-state enables.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can end these.
Good work, David.
Yeah, no, this one was like once I noticed like the two different L's, it kind of made sense, like the L and L bar.
Hmm.
Is
I
there a
didn't
reason
play
why? Is
around
there a
with it.
reason why he has the like the space next to the activation levels, like L H E
It's
N?
just you get it from there, like it's just like it goes to there. Like from there it goes to a gate. I guess is what he's trying to imitate.
Yeah, kind of hard to draw in paint. You guys want to spell this or?
All right, guys. Any other questions?
I just want to check my fall 2013 question 11. It's a timing diagram for a flip flop.
Fall
2013.
question 11.
Question 11. Yes, on the last page. Freaking mess.
Okay, what's up?
I mean, basically just just want to check my timing diagram.
Okay, can you put it onto the somehow?
Like, how does that work?
Um,
Yeah, you can scan it or something, or draw it on paint if you want to show them.
yeah, I would recommend you doing the same thing I'm doing. Like just go to Paint and redo it on Paint, and put it in the screen so we can see it.
Okay, go where now?
Um, go to on your computer. Go to the PDF of the test fall 2013,
Okay.
and then take a screenshot and put it in Paint.
For his like breadboard questions, like how much detail does he want?
Can you read me the question?
Well, I mean, he has them on all of them, but I guess like the one I'm looking at is summer 2012, number 3, part D.
What does the question say?
Like you guys do like draw like a simple equation as it would look like as a BDF, and then he's saying like draw the circuit layout on this breadboard.
I guess it's just I would think it's just like the lab where you just I don't know if I
Yeah,
guess
but
that
like
would be
specific like pins and stuff to put stuff. So
yeah, it's kind of hard. So if anything, I would just be like in the same thing as in the lab, like you just draw the parts.
all right, and just like label an arbitrary spot for the output to go to the LED and stuff.
Hmm.
Okay, I just don't want to lose points because of it wasn't like to his specific.
Well, that's a good question to ask during the test, like you know.
Yeah. Also, like I don't remember how long like a SIP is and stuff like that, so I don't want to lose points because I didn't like use enough spaces or whatever.
On this problem that he asked, number 11, is this a rising edge or a falling edge?
Is there a bubble in the
I,
clock thing? Or
which one?
Number 11 that you asked for fall 2013.
I assume that is a falling edge. I don't know if you can what do I have to share my screen or something?
The falling edge? Why would it be a falling edge?
Yeah, why will you assume falling edge?
rising
No,
edge.
rising edge. I'm
Bubble
sorry.
on the clock, it's rising edge. If
So
Yeah,
it's
if
a
you have a
rising edge, right?
bubble, then it's a falling edge.
So if it has a bubble, it's a falling edge?
Yeah. If it's
Alright.
just like that, it's always gonna be rising edge. Then if you
Wait, hold
see,
on. Whoa, which one is it? 'Cause now I'm scared.
okay, you wanna walk through it? Yeah, that's good, Irvin.
that's the one you
I don't know if I'm doing it right or not.
like Cassie.
I don't know. I was going with the rising edge.
Yeah.
Then maybe ask them, I'm relieving.
So what's Q when?
Well, it's J and K are 0, so it holds a value,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be 0 at the beginning, right?
But wait. Right. Okay.
Until the clock comes, and then it'll be, what the hell happened?
Well, you have to take something into account, though.
Asynchronous and synchronous. I started with those first.
Yeah, but
You have a synchronous set, right?
Right.
so the synchronous is waits for the clock, right?
Right. And you have
Synch
a synchronous set and you have an asynchronous clear. So
yes.
your clear is active low. So for the first thing that he's doing, what is it? If you look here, the first thing that he's doing is resetting, right? So then Q is gonna be low, and then it's gonna wait here for the clock,
Yeah.
and then it's when you look because then the reset went high. So now both set and reset are false. So now is when you look at Y and K to see. At this point is when you look at Y and K to see what's going on. You see it? You see it in my screen?
Yeah, I see it. I see it in your screen. Yeah.
Hold up.
Okay, so now what's going on? Keep going.
So now you have so reset and set doesn't change anymore because those are just set high at this point. So we keep going until the next rising edge of the clock,
Okay.
which it was low, so it's gonna stay low. But when we come here at the next rising edge, we're gonna see that um, J is high now and K is low, and that's set to 1.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Wait. Where does it go to 1?
It goes to 1 at this rising edge right here.
Okay, let me go to your screen.
It goes like at this cross that I'm putting here.
Because you have J high and
Yeah,
K.
because J is 1 and K is 0, and 1 and 0 set it to 1.
Right.
So you keep going again now until the next rising edge,
Okay.
and the next rising edge is right here, well, a little bit to the left. And then here we have again J1 and K0, and set and reset doesn't change anything, so it still sets it to 1, so we still keep going.
Okay.
We keep going until the next rising edge, which is right here. Now J is 1 and K is 1. It toggles, so it's going to go from 1 to 0.
Okay.
It's going to go down, but now we come here and we keep going until the next rising edge. We're at 0. And At the next rising edge, we have 0 for J and 1 for K. 0 and 1 resets it to 0. We are already at 0. We keep going. But we have to stop here and look because the set changed to low. And set is synchronous, which means it waits for the clock.
Exactly.
So we don't do anything here, we wait till the clock.
Okay.
And since set went low, it has to set it, sets it to 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have to set it to 1 right here, right?
Okay, yeah.
So when set goes on, which means set change it, does that mean we totally ignore what J and K is?
Yeah, every time you have set or reset, you completely ignore J and K and just go
Okay,
on.
so at this point right here, we go again at 1, but we stop here because clear came down, and clear is asynchronous, so clear doesn't really care about the clock, so it has to put this down
Okay.
until here, and then it goes. No, hold on, what happens here?
You just keep going because
Just keep going, yeah. You just keep going until the next clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the next clock now we have those. We have J0 and K0, and 0 and 0 it just holds the value which was 0.
Mm-hmm.
We go till here, and clear came again down, which means it's gonna set it to 0, and then we wait for the clock right here, and the clock is still 0 0, which means it holds it, and pretty much the rest of it goes down.
Let me ask you a quick question. How do I get in line to ask a question here?
As soon as we finish with this question, you can go. I'll tell you.
Thank you.
No problem.
So Ronaldo, was that right what I just did?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what looking at my screen. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, I get to look at your screen.
Like that's basically. Did I screw up?
I don't remember exactly how did it look. We will have to go through it again.
Yeah, I'll share my screen and then you can compare it or.
Yeah, Billy, hold on a second so you can maybe look at both screens. Irby, can you put your, okay.
Yeah, I put it on my screen again, my paint.
Okay.
So Billy, you can share your screen again and we can compare them.
Okay.
You can only look at one screen at a time, so I guess Billy, you will have to compare it right now with your screen. I don't know, like do two windows at the same time or something like that.
Okay, that's fine. I got it. Okay, before it goes like before it zeroes out, where at what point is your last your last one, like your last high for Q?
For
Like basically,
you?
yeah, like where on the time scale? Like did you
Um,
take into consideration the propagation delay?
oh yeah, I didn't really took those in consideration because I'm doing it on paint and it's like really hard to make it. But yeah,
Yeah, I will say don't do it unless it's strictly specified. That's another thing you can ask during the test, but unless they specifically tell you take into consideration the time delays, I wouldn't do it. So if you look, Billy, the last high he had is like it looks like 10 nanoseconds after or 5 or something after 160.
Okay, then that's perfect. That's okay. That's right. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Appreciate it.
Okay, any other questions on this question?
No, man. That's good. I just want to check that. What is it
Uh,
you got, man?
so Ronaldo, just one thing. So asynchronous doesn't really wait for the clock and it changes at that right moment, right?
Yeah, asynchronous, it's immediate. As soon as those signals change, they don't wait for a clock or anything. They just
And
go.
Alright, and then if it's synchronous, it waits for the clock and it totally ignores J and K or D or whatever the rest of it, right?
Yeah, they always ignore, but you can have like different types. Like if you remember your lab
5.
5, yeah. So you had asynchronous sets and clears. That's why whenever you set it or clear it with your switches, they immediately change. Otherwise, you'll have to set it and then wait for your switch to actually flip. So you will have one clock edge and then they will work. But since
Yeah.
you were using the part you were using had a asynchronous set and clear, that's why you could see
Doesn't wait.
immediately without no clock happening.
Yeah.
You could see the switch and immediately the app changing.
Yeah, but my question was for a synchronous, either set or either clear. It waits for the clock, but then when it goes to a rising edge or falling edge clock, it ignores J or K or it ignores T or D. It just will look at that signal, right?
Yeah, like I said, it's always like that. It's always they always no matter what asynchronous or synchronous sets and clears they don't take into consideration the J's and K or S and
Okay.
R or whatever.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
All right, are we good on that?
Yeah.
All right, Mike, what's up?
Look, man, I was doing on test summer 2013. I was doing the Cordis diagram for the y equals a times b naught.
What number is that?
That was summer 2013.
Number?
Number 2C.
Number. What number was it?
2C.
2C. All right.
Okay, I did my A and B outputs are good. I know there's no delay, no propagation delay, but when it goes to my output, I did it on the Cordis just to check it. But okay, I know it has a 10 nanoseconds propagation delay, but then it's a low, and with my voltage table, it's supposed to be high.
Um, can you somehow show us on the screen like how what? Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
So.
I copied my Cordis. What I'm asking is why look on my if you see my voltage table is this one. Could you see it good?
Yeah.
Okay, you see the first the inputs I believe are low, low, high, right?
Um, low. Yeah, the output should be high.
The output should be high. And then when I did it in Quartus, it's giving me, I understand the propagation delay is a low for the first 10 nanoseconds, but then it's giving me another low.
Can you point exactly which point do you mean?
Okay, this is 0, 0. That's the propagation delay right there on the output. Do you see that good?
Raise it. There you go.
Okay, and now right here in Quartus, it gives me another low where it should be a high because it's low, low, high.
So you copy this exactly from your Quartus program?
Oh, this is what he came up with, and then he compared it to Quartus.
No, no, yeah, no. I copied it. I finally, because what I was looking at, does Quartus skip the first input and it goes directly to the second input? Because then it'll be true.
No, no, not really. I mean,
Or it looks
you
at
got your
0, 1.
Quartus.
Because since I'm not at 0, 0 no more, so it looks at 0, 1 on my voltage table, and then that's exactly what it will be, right?
Yeah, that has to be an error on your Quartus design somehow.
But isn't that he has a zero and a low? Shouldn't that a zero be a high because it's an active low?
What I'm asking is this: look, in Quartus, since it's okay, so you know that has a 10 nanosecond propagation on 0, 0. Does it does it when it gets to 0, 1, does it continue like at 0, 1? The output should be the 0, 0 output, or should it be just keep on going where 0, 1 is at? Does it give you the output of 0, 1? you understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it should start off at 0, 0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it gonna start off then at 0, 0, and or is it gonna just forget about 0, 0 since the propagation delay, and it goes to 0, 1?
No, no, no. It starts off of wherever you started off. So that's the first thing it looks like, and then is when you get the propagation delay.
Okay, so then look at 0, 0, at 0, 0, it has a propagation delay, correct? From zero
Uh-huh.
zero to 10 nanoseconds okay, and then so the output starts at 0, 1. Which output is it giving me? 0, 1 or 0, 0's output?
It should be giving you 0, 0 output.
That's why it's not giving me that in Quartus. And I put, look, I did the Quartus diagram. It's Y equals A times B naught. So what I did, A is low and Y is low, so I just used a banana.
That makes sense. Did you check the division of every single one of your, like the division, the time frame, the time period of your BDF of your waveform?
Like from 0, 0 to what? You got 2, so it should be 0, 0 all the way to 1, 1. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, I
look
did
at it again.
the count value.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. No, like that. What I don't understand is, why is it giving me a low at 0, 1? Well, if it's supposed to be taken into consideration 0, 0.
Like I said, there has to be an error in your quarters design. If I were you, I would go back and look at it. Somehow there's an error there, because if you did your truth table correctly and your voltage table, then quarters have to give you that. You see what I'm saying?
So this is a simple one.
But I spend, yeah, it's three of us doing it, man, and it keeps on giving us the same thing. I don't,
I'm gonna do it again.
that's why I'm not understanding. Like, I haven't wanted to move on because
Did you do that, Billy?
I believe I did. Let me
Can you show us on your screen like the design and the waveform?
I didn't open it. I didn't do it in quarters, but I'm gonna do it in quarters now if you guys don't mind.
Okay.
Done that in Quartus too, so like I can share that for a second.
Okay.
Do you have it?
I do have it, so it will take about a minute till Quartus opens up.
Okay. We can take a look at it.
a quick question: are these like recorded that I could go back and look at these videos that you've done, or no?
Yeah, if you go to YouTube, you can see the entire thing.
And what about for the other Google Hangout?
I don't know if the other person did it the same way, but if they did, that you should be able to see it.
Where on YouTube would I go?
If you just go to YouTube and Google, for instance, like the name of I gave this Hangout is like 3701 online hours. If you just search that on YouTube, you're gonna find it. All right, Ervis, you ready?
I know, cause my camera on my laptop is kind of crappy. I don't know how much.
But can
I'm
you did you
trying
do
to
it?
share.
Did you do it in quarters? Like, you can share
Yeah,
your screen, your
yeah,
actual screen.
yeah, cause the quarter is not open up yet. But I was trying to share my the truth table and the voltage table that I made, and the thing that I made on quarters, it matches those things. So um, this was under summer 2013.
Mm-hmm.
You did it on Quartus, and it gave you the same thing that I was saying.
Yeah, hold on a second, and you'll be able to see. You'll be able to see it. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
All right.
Ronaldo, if I email you my like spreadsheet thing for Lab 6, can you look at it later today?
This is a PDF that I made.
Yeah, we have till 7, so if we don't have any more questions, I mean, you can, like, after his question, you can go with your question.
No, I'm heading out soon to go to the gym, so.
Okay, if I don't have anything else to do, I would.
All right, I'll send it to your email.
All right.
Unless you got your time during this.
Could I see your BDF really quick?
Yeah, hold on a second. This is a PDF.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. You used a banana, right?
Yeah, yeah. Can you see it?
Well, your screen actually went.
Not anymore. We can't see it anymore.
Can you see now?
Yeah, nah. But what's the equation?
It's y equals a times b naught.
Yeah,
And a and y are low.
yeah.
But right here you have A naught. You don't have A.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh shit. Yeah.
you have to make A active low, right? How do you make A active low?
To which one are you talking to me or to?
To you, Irvis, to you, to your PDF. I'm looking at your PDF and talking to you.
Yeah, but the A is active low.
Oh, it's going to a bubble. It's going to a bubble, so that's fine.
Yeah, but you don't have it previously through a bubble.
But why would I have it previously through a bubble?
To make it active low?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you got me on that
No,
one.
that's the way they showed us to do it. You.
That's the way we've been doing it all this time. That if you make it an active low and it goes through a bubble, it doesn't put a bar on top.
Thanks for the help, Ronaldo. I'll
Huh?
probably come in like an hour or two.
All right.
All right, peace.
All right, so, all right, let's start from scratch, right? So Quadus doesn't understand of activations level, right? So you want to get A active low, right? But you just naming the signal A active low doesn't make it active low, right?
Yeah.
So what do you have to do to it? You have to put it through a NOT gate to make it active low, right?
Oh, actual inverter. Because
Yeah.
basically what Ronaldo is saying. So 0 0. You see how at point 0 0 it says 0 0 for A and B.
Yeah,
It's,
that's actually 0 0.
no, but I thought that was actually high and low.
If you don't put it through a NOT gate, yeah. So right now, for instance, you have 0 0, right? On your first, so A, just forget about that you mentioned that it's low, right? So you have A and B are 0, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they get knotted. So they get both to be a 1. So when they're
Yeah.
both 1, what is the output? It's true, right? So what is it gonna be? Because it has another bubble on the end, so it's 0.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is to just leave A as
So
it is.
the output is 0 is
Use a NAND gate.
The output is correct, like what is showing here is correct, but the thing is you're not making A active low.
Match up with the voltage table.
yeah, but it matched up with my voltage table.
It matches your voltage table.
Yeah. Just think for a second, because you have A and B, and then if you put them if you sort the voltage table in increasing order, it will match it up. I can send a picture, but I have to send it
No, it's okay, it's okay. Like that's fine. If it matches your voltage table, then it's correct. I see what you're saying. right? I see what you're saying now. It's the same thing if you put it through an OR gate. It's the same thing. So where is the problem?
The problem is that on my quarters, it's giving me low on my output until 0, 1, and it's not matching my voltage table.
Maybe you need to sort your voltage table. Have you sorted?
Yeah. I put it in low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, high, high. Like, so it goes 0, 0, then 0, 1, then 1, 0, then 1, 1.
Yeah, but what you have there is your truth table you have sorted. You have to sort your voltage table. You have to sort those lows and highs. They need to start low, high, low, high.
When you look at your voltage table,
That's exactly what I did. My voltage table, if you do it right off of your truth table, you're gonna get high, low, low, high. But then I put it in order, you know. So it goes low, high.
so
Low,
when
high,
you have low, what's the output? What's the output should be?
high.
Does that matches your voltage table, Elvis?
No, I have when the A and B are both low, the output is supposed to be low, and for the other three cases, it's supposed to be high.
So there is a problem somewhere in your
Hey Mike, when I first saw your table, I noticed something that you had A active low, but you had not made zeros high and ones low. You had left them like they were active high.
Can you show again your
Table, your handwritten table?
This is my table right here.
Hold up.
1 second.
Look at
Could you see it good?
Wait.
Yeah, you have that wrong. You have that wrong because 0 needs to be a high and 1 needs to be a low. On
Yeah,
your A low,
This doesn't take activation levels into consideration. That's why. So
but no, you take them into consideration, not quarters.
Yeah, that's why you do the voltage table, Mike.
That's why you do your voltage table. Voltage table has.
Okay, I see what you guys are saying now. Quarters doesn't understand 1 and 0. They understand high and low.
Exactly.
okay, could I see your voltage table then?
You can, but I have to.
Hey, could
Just
you
a
take a
second.
picture and send it to
Can
my?
you draw it? Can you draw it in Paint, Irvis? I think it's faster if you just.
Yeah, I'll do it in Excel real quick.
Okay, I see what I see what you guys are saying.
Can I close my quarters now?
Yeah, it's good.
And you're supposed to put your voltage table in order, like with 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0.
It helps you, yeah. You have to.
Okay, and when you go and you put the like a 1, okay, since A is low, when it's 0, it's high, but but in quarters it doesn't show like that, right?
In quarters, what you see is lows and highs, not zeros and ones.
Okay, so for my voltage table, I put when A is high a 0. I put a 0 next to it, right? So I could order it in order.
Yeah, like you first do your truth table, right? And then you put your activation levels on the top of your variables. And then the easiest way is just to put like little highs and lows in your truth table. and then you transfer that to another voltage table. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to do two voltage tables. So that's another way. You can do two voltage tables and then just put them in order.
Can you guys see my screen now?
Yeah.
It has ones and zeros in there. Those are like originally my truth table. And then you get your zeros and you make them high if it's low, or you leave them low if it's high. And then you get those information right there, and you sort those lows and highs.
Yeah, if you separate it, it's not so confusing, but yeah, just look at the left table and only focus only on the zeros, on the numbers, right? So he has 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, right?
Yeah.
Right, so then A is low and Y is low. So then you put little
Ages.
H's and L's next to it, right? So when an A is 0 means a high, right?
Yeah.
And
then
then
you
1 means a low. So then you transfer that to the right table, but you put it in order, right? So then you come to your left table and you look, when is it that you have two lows? And it's
Okay.
right here in 1, 0.
So
You
that means
see?
you have a low.
Exactly. And then you look at the output and what is it? And then you do a new table.
You
You
do
guys,
low high.
Okay, so how would I look at that in the order when I'm looking at my VWF? Which one's 0, 0?
whatever you see your A is low and your B is low, that's your 0, 0. Well, that's your low low. If you want to look at that in your truth table, then it will correspond to 1 and 0 in
Right.
your truth table. You see
Okay,
it?
but let's say I'm looking at my quarters. Would 0, 0 correspond to low, low then?
Yes, it corresponds to low low on your voltage table.
Okay, exactly. So that's why I'm saying that in quarters, low high is actually low. That
Low high. If you look at his voltage table, when he has low high, his output is a high.
yeah,
You only have one low output.
and I'm getting a low output when it's low high.
So that has to be a mistake on
It's
your
like an inverting problem.
design or something.
But I did the same exact design that he did. So okay, look, when I look at my VWF, I look at the sorted voltage table, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that it starts 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay, so do I start from the very beginning after the 10 nanosecond delay, and it has to be what, low, low, low, right?
Yeah.
And then low, high, low,
Low, high, high.
low, high, high.
If you open your quotas on your computer and you show
Yeah,
us, maybe we can.
I'm getting that now. Yeah, I'm getting that now because okay, it skips 10 nanoseconds, and then the first one it's low, low, low, and yeah, that's what I'm getting now. Manda pinga, brother, finally. So okay, when I'm designing my voltage table, when it's okay, low, low, low, you got low, low, low where? When it's 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1.
Look at my screen for a second. Let me. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we got low, high, low, right? And this will be A, B, and Y, right? So the first thing you're gonna do is just put it in order, right? 0, 0,
Okay.
0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, right? So what's the output?
But
It's 0.
isn't B not?
It's below.
No, B is not. The equation is A times B naught. So wouldn't you multiply A times B naught to get the output?
It's A times B naught. Um. Oh, okay. So then we can do this to make it easier. We put okay. So let's put here not B, right? And
Yeah.
here Y, right? So if we have not B here, we have a 1, 0, 1, 0, right?
Yeah.
So then we want to add A and not B, right? So
Yeah.
what's for the first one?
Yeah,
0 and 1,
it'll be zeros all the way down to the end, which is a 1.
right? So we have a 0 here, 1,
1, 0.
exactly, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So now to construct the voltage table, you can get rid of this, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna make a disorder voltage table right here, right? So since A is active low, so here you have high, high, low, low. You see that?
Yeah.
Right? So then and here you have low, high, low, high, right? Are we good so far, Mike?
Yeah. Coño, I see it now. I see it now. The third one is gonna be low, low, low.
It's active low, so here you're gonna have
High, high, low, high.
high, high, low, high,
And then
right?
you put it in the order, right?
Exactly, and now you come and this is your first combination, right? So then you come low, low, and the output is low, right? So
Yeah.
your second combination will be low, high. What's your output? Low, high, high. So then you come your third combination, it's high, low, high, low. What's the output? High. And then your last combination is high, high, and the output is high. So this is one of you where you're gonna look for in quotas.
Yeah, no,
This final one.
that makes perfect sense now, man. Thank you to all, bro.
No problem.
That's good stuff. Moving on. That's good stuff.
You good, Billy?
Hey man, I'm good, man. I mean, I just gotta do some more exam problems. That's it.
That's good.
Hey, you guys, on part two, on 2D of that same exam, the next question,
Good.
what is that? That's drawing the circuit with the resistor and ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw the switch and LED circuit, right? So you will draw the switches and the LEDs for this. So how will you do that?
So when it's low, it's closed, right?
That's a good question. How do you draw it with the open? Like basically, how do you draw it open and closed, like in true position? Like
Yeah, because he said that was gonna be one of that everybody gets like 33% of the class always get that wrong in all the tests.
Okay, so let's draw. Why don't one of you guys do it? Who wants to volunteer to do that question?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, Billy, you go for it. Open your paint and show us how to do it.
Show me the money.
Um, um, I don't know how this thing really works. Can you see the screen?
Yep.
All right. So here we go. Draw the required circuit.
Right, so the question is,
Basically, we gotta draw this.
The question what? Draw the switches in their true position, no?
yes, a switch circuit, Billy.
Okay. But for this equation though, correct? Oh, I gotta draw a switch circuit.
Switch circuit.
Oh, okay. Uh, take a guess here. Take a guess. Yeah, I'm guessing now. I'm guessing now, man. Like, I'm serious, man. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm guessing because
All right, do you remember anything about that?
about
About a switch circuit? What are the components that you need in a switch circuit?
you need a SIP resistor
No, no, no, no. Like resistors, capacitors. What is it that you need?
for a switch circuit,
Yeah.
a switch LED circuit. I don't know.
Yeah. The switch circuits on the LED. So pretty much what you need, what you need is you need
Okay, you
ground,
need the
a
you need the
resistor.
dual pack switch. You need
Not the components, Billy. Not the components. I'm actually asking you,
circuit.
but you need. So what is it that you need? All right, I'm gonna tell you what is it that you need. You need a power source, you need a resistor, and you need a switch, and you need ground. How do you combine all those four components to make this circuit?
Oh, okay, okay. So I need to give. I know power goes to the resistor. The resistor is connected to the switch, and the switch is grounded.
Okay, so do
Does
that.
does
Draw
that
that.
does that sound correct?
That sounds correct. Draw it.
Now drawing it, on the other hand, is I mean, I don't know. I really don't like. How do you draw like VCC? So
That's it. Just VCC. That it's not like you don't have to draw
okay,
funny or anything. Just all right. So now, what does that go to? There you go. Very well.
okay.
So what else do you have there? What? You have two more components to connect.
Right. So and then this goes to the switch. But what happened is how does because I'm a,
Forget about that. Just forget about that now. Just finish the drawing. Draw the circle in whatever position do you want. Just finish the drawing for now.
okay. All right. Okay, so we got that, and
And what does go? What does that? What does that go to?
this resistor goes to this. It's supposed to be a switch kind of right here.
Yes. And what's the last component you need?
I just need ground.
Exactly. That's your switch circuit. Now, for
That's
what
it.
variable? Yeah, hold on, we're not done.
All right.
Where do you get the input from? Like, where do you get the signal from?
The signal comes from the I mean, your signal will come from your circuit, your chip. Yeah.
No, right there on your circuit. You pull a wire from in between two of those components, and that's
Oh,
your
okay. Oh, yeah. You mean like from here? Nope.
yep. That's it. That's so label that. What are you gonna label that? A or B?
Okay, so since it's open, I'll label this A.
Okay.
Is that bad? I mean, I'm
Let's go through it, right? So you have power that goes through the resistor, and since the switch is open, where is the current gonna go? to? It's gonna go to ground or it's gonna go to A?
It's gonna go through the path with least resistance.
Exactly.
So it's probably gonna go to ground, right?
But you have the switch open, so there's no human possible way that can go to ground, right?
And since A is active low, it has to be closed because it's pretty much low voltage, right?
Exactly. So
So A should be drawn closed.
exactly. So since you have the switch open, the current is gonna go to A. So A is gonna receive a high voltage. And when a signal is active low and it has a high voltage, it's in its fault position, right?
Mhm.
So now you walk me through it now since you close the switch. What's gonna happen?
So now we have voltage going through here.
And it's false.
Current is running.
So now the current can go through two paths. It can go to A or it can go to ground. Where is it gonna go to?
It's gonna go to ground.
Exactly. Why?
Well, like we were saying, man, current likes the path with least resistance.
Okay, there you go. So, and when you have a signal that's active low and it's low, what's its logic position?
Well, we want to go to ground.
Exactly. So it's true. It's in its true position, right?
Oh shit. Okay. Ah. Damn.
So yeah, so for B, then the switch will be open.
Exactly. So now draw it, Billy. Draw the B signal. Draw the B circuit.
Are they connected or no?
No. Just a switch. Just a switch circuit. That what you drew right there, that's your switch circuit. So but you need to draw another wire, Billy. Like a wire needs to go from, let's say, from in between the resistor and the switch, like a wire out, like a line that goes,
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
like it goes from in between the resistor and the switch.
Yeah. Let me
Okay, but it goes through a resistor first.
This is a resistor. This is
Okay, there you go. Now draw the switch.
okay, goes. There you go. Go through a resistor.
I don't know. I think
Good job, Arvis.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, you don't need to draw the gate, but that that's it can hurt.
oh man. That's beautiful.
Let me see what he did with them.
That's good.
But
I'm looking at
As,
it.
as soon as, well, if you guys are looking at it, I'm just gonna show it there. So you see he's
With the LED
that's
already connected.
yeah, that's the next thing you need to draw is the LED circuit. You don't need to draw the gate exactly, but you see you have
Yeah, how would you draw it without the gate?
um
So wait, is that the true position?
no, I'm not sure about that. I was gonna ask Ronaldo about that.
um
So A needs to be closed and B needs to be open?
No, B needs
yes.
to be open and A. Yeah, exactly what you said.
Yeah, so hold on.
That's sweet.
Could you draw it like this, just separate?
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly how you draw it. Yeah. Without the gate, that's how you do it.
Alright, an LED is an active low, so it goes through a resistor and then it goes to VCC, right?
Yeah.
So, so then there would why doesn't have a switch because it's an output. It just has a cable going
Yeah,
from the.
shouldn't that be grounded? I mean, shouldn't that go to the signal? Oh, okay, yeah, it does. All right.
Yeah, just Mike, pull the wire, right? Just from your switches.
Like this.
Yeah, but pull the wire like from in between your resistor and your switch. Like put like a little wire coming out.
And that's eso significa the A and B, right?
Yeah, that's yeah. Uh, Guys, practice this a lot. This is always a question in every test.
Draw a wiring diagram.
Not exactly a wiring diagram. Like I said, you don't need to draw the gate, like just the switch circuits,
All
and
right.
show them in their true position. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
For the switch circuit, the LED circuit, they're specific. They're
Hey, Mike, can I see your circuit?
Yeah, look. Let me know if you can see it.
No. All right, hold it. Appreciate it. So both of them have to have a wire coming out.
hold on 1 second. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, also remember on the LED circuit, keep in mind your cathode.
Keep in mind the what?
The cathode on the LED.
Okay.
That's a little line, right?
Yep.
You good there, Billy?
I'm good, man. Appreciate it. That's how we do it. All right. Put it inside that brown.
Hey, that problem that you guys were doing before, with that it looked like something like this. It was from that other exam. On the NAND gate, there was like a line after it. What does that mean?
I think that's the tri-state. The open collector.
Tri-state buffer.
That is the open collector.
That's what it is, an open collector. Like this.
Yeah.
That line that's right after I believe.
Right.
That's an open collector?
Yeah.
Yep.
Were you here for part 8?
Nah.
Okay, so what do you think that one does?
For part A?
I have to YouTube it after.
Boom! That's what it does. No, that's what it does.
It booms?
Yeah, boom.
Oh yeah, because they're connecting the two outputs, right?
Right, without having that little cathode eye.
Oh, so when you put that line, then it's okay. The tri-state buffer, if it's false, then it like disconnects the wire, and if it's true, it connects them, right?
It's not like a buffer. It's not like a tri-state buffer. It's just open collector. It's different, but basically what it means, yeah, you can basically connect the two outputs together.
For part A, it blows up.
Yeah, because it doesn't have the open collector, so you cannot connect them together.
What does this mean here when you see there that it has like a CD and AB?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
I think it's just giving the space to write the new equation, but I'm not sure.
has nothing to do with like a K map, right?
It kind of looks like it, but it's just telling you to simplify it. So I don't know if that's what they're looking for or if they want you to use Boolean algebra. But it kind of looks like a K-map, but I'm not sure. I will have to read more of the question.
Boo!
Got it?
We got
Pregunta. Come on. Hey, this is another volunteer coming into the circle here.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. For summer 2013, number 5.
Oh man, number 5.
Yeah, I'm doing this, but I'm not sure because it says 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and it's taking me forever to do
Which part of number? Which?
JK and the excitation tables and all of that. So I don't know what exactly are they even asking for. Like, for the truth table, do they want the entire truth table with all the JK, the T, and the D flip-flop?
How will you do it otherwise?
Huh?
How else will you do it? You kind of have to, right?
Yeah, but you do have to do the whole circuit, right? Or not?
Yeah,
Like this whole thing.
yeah.
But it says that
2 minutes.
draw a functional block diagram, and it says put your design blocks on the input and outputs. But it says this is not a circuit diagram. So what does that even mean? That we're not supposed to do the circuit? Yeah.
That's that's kind of like a good question for a test. What I will do is I will draw exactly that, what you have inside, and then just show. I don't know if he means that like a circuit, like he doesn't want you to draw a circuit switch or something, or he doesn't want you to draw the gates inside. But I don't see why else will he give you all that space in there. So what I would,
Another TA said that all he wants there is like to just write like inputs and outputs coming out of a big box, and then inside of it you need to write something like combinatorial logic, and then you just write your flip-flops there. You have like 2 flip-flops, I think a T and a JK, and you just write those pretending like they're doing something in there.
Okay. And for the inputs and the outputs, the output is just Q0P and Q1P and boom, right?
Yeah, it's 3 outputs and 2 inputs.
2 inputs, alright. Yeah.
Yeah, start on a clock.
The clock is not in the inputs, right?
yes,
It's an input, yeah.
It says it's asynchronous. So
But
do we not need to put a clock or not?
the asynchronous are the set and clear, but all state machines are synchronous. They all depend on the clock.
Okay, so we have to put a clock even if it was asynchronous.
Well, you have to kind of read, but specifically what it's referring to as synchronous here, it's the clear and set. So yeah, even if he says asynchronous, I'll put a clock.
Okay. And what else do I need? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, as far as the time, just don't. I would say just practice them. Don't, 2 minutes and 3 minutes. That's very. I don't know.
Yeah, because this has taken me like at least half or an hour or 45 minutes to do all of this.
Yeah, that's you have to practice them. Like it shouldn't take you 45 minutes, but it's not gonna you're not gonna do it in 2 minutes either. So just try to practice them so you can do it in maybe like I don't know 10, 15, 20 minutes. That will be my goal for a test.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
That's
Raymundo, I appreciate it, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I think I'm semi set, but yeah, I guess now it's all about I guess timing,
Yeah, like try to practice,
race.
like time. Try to go through one test and see how long does it take you. Like even if you know the answer, like just go
Oh,
from through it from scratch and see how long does it take you.
How about if you can't get through one test, man?
Uh,
The whole year, huh?
I mean, add up all the time, multiply it by 3, and then
so the inputs are
you go
just
over that.
clock and start, right?
For that one, the two
For
inputs
number five,
are clock and what?
start.
Clock and start.
Yeah.
yep.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, have you guys done the Boolean algebra for the proper?
For which one?
For the same test, number 4. He uses only the Moore's theorem for everything, or no?
That's really that's how you solve those. Ignore that.
Number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically look for like some obvious. I would say look for some obvious like simplification and then just go for the small grains.
Hey, Ronaldo.
What's up?
I'm gonna send you 2 pictures of problem 7 on 2012.
Okay.
And I was trying to, or like I can share them here on the screen. I don't have to send them. I don't know if you can. I just need to know if like I'm doing them right or no.
Hey, what you guys get?
Because it's pretty much the same that we just talked.
Fall 2013?
No, it was summer 2012.
2012?
Yes, summer 2012.
What question is it?
Question number 9. Sorry.
The one we were just talking about?
Yeah, it's kind of the same, but it's it's also different, and
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it's a different.
it's
Which
not
one?
quite the same. It's just similar.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna share the picture that what I just did right now, just so you can see what I've been doing.
okay.
Once I find
Hey, is this the answer that you guys got for?
Let me redo it.
All right, so he's gone for the moment, I guess. So Billy, you want to take on that question?
Which one? The propagator?
No, the. Do you see it on my screen?
Oh wait, I was looking at
It's summer 2012, 9.
question number 9.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to check what um Mike, I think he was showing you if you did that propagator question. Do you do it?
No, I didn't. So you want me to do 9 or the propagator?
Ooh, 9.
All right.
Um, okay, Irvis, so can you walk through what
Yeah.
you did?
So it says that we're supposed to design this counter, and then it starts as asynchronously at 0, and it says use a JK for the most significant, a T flip-flop for the least significant, and a D flip-flop for any other bits. And
Okay,
then there is an output favorite, which should be true when it's when the output when the counter is at 3 or 7, and then and basically it goes on and it says what should be high and what should be low. So the A is just I I I mean I kind of know what to do there. So here it's like starting from B. So what I did here is that I have Q2, Q1, Q0, and they are sorted. So it starts from 0, and then goes to 2, 3, 4, and 7. So
okay,
all five of the counting sequences are there.
okay,
And now the next state is like, so if it is at 0, 0, it's gonna go at 0, 1, 1, so it's gonna go at 3 if you're referring at his little diagram that he has on the test. And then
okay.
if it is at 2, I don't know, can you see the little hand on my on the thing?
Yeah, yeah, we can see it. It's okay.
Okay, yeah. So if it is at 0, 1, 0, the next thing is gonna be 0, 1, 1, and then so on and so forth.
Okay.
Okay,
So now I have here the T, J, K, and the favorite. So T is the toggle, and T is supposed to be
The least significant.
for the most for the least significant bit,
okay.
and so the least significant bit is like, oh shit, I screwed up.
Yeah, right there. If it's the least significant, your toggle should have been 1.
Yeah, yeah, I messed it up. I did the toggle as the most significant bit.
Yeah, but if you look at it, it seems about right. If I mean, assuming it will be the most significant. So, but you have the right, like you're going about it the right way. Yeah, those are the steps you should memorize. Just build your truth table with your with the things you need, your inputs and outputs, and then go to your right of your truth table, and if you need a JK or a toggle or an SR flip-flop, then you add that to your truth table.
Okay,
And
hold on a second. So I open Paint and then we can start correcting. Um,
So for that one, for the JK, you need the excitation table to do the equations, right?
mm-hmm.
And see, they don't even give us any space for that. I don't even. Um, so the most significant bit would be Q1, right?
the
Q2.
I mean, I'm talking about
Oh,
the same one that I was. Yes, that one. No, that's not it.
that's a different problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's similar, but it's not the same.
it's similar, but it's just a
Okay, so how would you implement the start? Like, start is not even there, right? Or
You
is
yeah.
you
It
can
does have a
implement
start.
you can implement your start with a set and the clear. So in my case, it says the start to be at 000. So I put it So if you see on this next table, can you guys still see my paint?
Mm-hmm.
My picture?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you see here, I put it the start at clear because they need to all be zero. So I put it at clear, so they all be zero. So when the start goes on, all the 3 bits go to zero, which means it starts at zero.
exactly. And it's
It,
asynchronous.
yeah, is that how you do it, Ronaldo?
Yeah, that's how you do it.
so
Yeah.
start goes to set, is it?
No,
No,
it goes
Not
to
set,
clear.
clear.
it goes to clear. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a global, like kind of start that you can connect to all your clears. But if it, you have to be careful because somehow he might ask you like individual sets and clear like in the lab, and those are you need like an input for each set and clear for each bit. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No. What was it?
Um, for instance, if he asks you for a set and clear for each individual bit, that will be a different input from start. But usually he's not doing that on the test, but that's for just for you to keep in mind.
Yeah.
So that will be an input that will go straight to your each set and clear on your flip-flops.
Alright. Um.
Sir, Ronaldo.
Uh-huh.
So we're here at between so T is supposed to be for the least significant bit, so it's supposed to be between Q0 and Q0 plus, right?
Yeah, that will help you keep track of. Yeah, you will move your JK to the front and then, you move your T back, so you
Yeah.
help you visually keep track of, but you don't really have to.
Okay, so now can we walk through? Do we have time? Can we walk through for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, sure, we have time.
Okay, so it's like it goes from 0 to 0. No, it goes from 0 to 1. The T needs to be 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it goes from 0 to 1 again, the T needs to be 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes from 1 to 0, the toggle is still 1. And it
Mm-hmm.
goes from 0 to 1, toggle is 1.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 to 0, and toggle is still 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So toggle can basically be connected to VCC.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, now we have for the most significant bit, which is Q2, we're gonna use We're gonna use J and K.
Okay.
So we're gonna use J and K. So we have from 0 going to 0, there are two ways. Either you can set it or you can toggle it. Right?
From 0 to 0?
No, either you can hold it or you can set it. No, either reset it.
Reset it, yeah.
So hold it or reset it, right?
Yeah.
So that will be 0x.
If you're doing, which one are you doing? The hold or the reset?
Well, there are two ways. You know, to go from 0 to 0, you can go either hold or either reset, right?
Yeah, yo, so which one are you choosing?
We have to choose one. I thought we can do 0x because hold is 0, 0, and
Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's 0x.
hold is 0, 0, and 0, 1 is reset.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So I can do 0x, right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
why would you choose 0x over 0001?
Well, because you can leave J to be 0 and K doesn't care. It can be either 0, it can be either 1.
Okay. And how does that help you?
I don't know. I just was taught to do it that way.
Because you're gonna have a don't care on K, and that's gonna help you with the K map.
On the K map, later on I can choose that either a 0 or a 1 depending to simplify my equation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good so far, right?
Yes.
And then it goes from 0 and 0, it's again 0 and x. It goes from 0 to 1. From 0 to 1, you can either set it or toggle it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 1 and an x, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then it goes from 1 to 1, and that's either you hold it or you set. So hold or set is x and 0.
Mm-hmm.
X and 0. And then you go from 1 to 0. And then 1 to 0, it's either you reset it or you toggle it. And that's an x and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So now we do the for the D flip-flop. For the D flip-flop, we choose Q1 plus, right?
Yes.
And then we do Q2 here. And then Q1, Q0. And I believe this is right, so I find the equation to be this equation. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I find all the equations for the T, and I find the equations for the K, and I
Mm-hmm.
find the equations for the J, right?
Yes.
So in my case, T needs to be VCC, and J and K needs to be something else because they got all messed up. Now for the favorite, he says that favorite needs to go on when there is either 3 or there is either 7.
Okay.
So here at the first one is 3, and then at the second one is 3, and then it's 4 doesn't need to go on, and then it goes 7 needs to go on, and then doesn't need to go on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you make a K map for that too.
Mm-hmm.
You find an equation for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let me get the other picture.
How do you know when to use the? I'm sorry. when to use just Q1 and Q0, or when to add Q0 plus Q1 plus in the block diagram.
Eh, In the block diagram?
Yeah. How do you know when you're gonna add the Q1 plus and Q0 plus into the equation, like in the inputs and outputs, or outputs?
Well, Q1 plus and Q2 plus, you never really use them. Those are just the next state. So you never really
So we never use them in the equations. That's what you're saying.
no, you use them only when you have a D flip-flop. Is that correct, Ronaldo?
Yes.
So you don't use them elsewhere. You just use them as a next state to go from to navigate with them, I believe.
I think she's asking about the block diagram. You mean like when you draw the inputs and outputs? Is that your question?
Yeah. Like when do you know when to use it in the in the outputs for Q1 plus as the next state, and when not to use it?
They're always gonna be your outputs.
They're always gonna be my outputs.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Okay.
no, I think
So in the outputs for the summer, it would be Q1 plus and Q0 plus, right?
Yeah, unless he specifies that there are other outputs like favorite, for example, on this uh, on this question. There's also another output, an extra output.
So if the Q0 plus is the output, then Q0 will be the input.
You don't have any inputs unless it's specified.
Okay.
And you say Q plus, but it's actually just one signal you're referring to. So when you show it as an output, you can just put like Q2, Q1, you know?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
um so here like I draw all the flip-flops, JK and toggle and D flip-flop, and based on the equation on my previous equation that I had it wrong, JK is just connected to VCC and it comes Q2 is high, Q1 is high, and Q0 is low, right? And then start, I made the start to the clear because start he says need to start at 0, 0, 0. So I made it clear, at all of them clear. So every time the start goes on, they go to 0, right?
Yeah, it clears the count. Yeah, it clears
Okay.
all the flip-flops. That's good.
Okay, but now start is an active high, but clear are active low. Do I need to put a NOT gate in here?
Yeah, at the beginning of your, yeah, just exactly how you have it.
Okay. And and Q2 and Q, this is the equation for D, so you just stuck it there. And now the sets, you just ground them because you never use them.
If they're active, what activation level do they have?
They have no bubbles. He doesn't say, like, if you refer to his picture, like to his exam, if you see there, the clear has a bubble, the set doesn't have a bubble, so I'm assuming they're active high.
Yeah, so then you will ground them.
You ground them, but if they were active low, you have to VCC them, right?
Yes.
Alright, and then your outputs is gonna be just Q2, Q1, and Q0, right?
Yeah, and the other output, right?
Okay. And the favorite. Now favorite is an active low, and based on my equation, I found favorite to be based on my equation, I find favorite to be Q naught. So favorite was equals to Q naught, Q0 naught, I'm sorry. So favorite was Q0 naught. Does that mean it's straight connected to Q0 naught, or it needs a NOT gate in there, or?
No, exactly like the way you have it. That's perfect. It's just
Okay.
if you have the option to get it from there, why would you draw a NOT gate? You have it
Okay.
right there.
So to this problem, that's all there is to it?
That's how you solve it.
Alright. Okay, so besides that I messed up and got that, I guess that's all. So thanks. Appreciate it.
No problem. Great job.
Thank you. For the when the excitation table, when J is all like wild cards, is all X, then in J, do we put BCC?
Um,
Yeah, if it is all X, you might choose it one and make it VCC, or might choose it one make it ground.
Okay. So do I put BCC or ground?
Is that this problem or the
No,
5 problem?
they're 2013. The same one.
Yeah, I remember doing that, and that's which part is that? Part A, B?
That's part. Um, that's just a question 5.
what year is this?
2013.
And you're talking about J is not at point E?
J is all wildcard for the excitation table.
Okay, but that's at point E on that exercise 5, right?
Um,
Because at that 5, he has you two parts, like he wants you to do it one way and then he gives you another sequence.
no, it's not point E. I don't think it's just doing the excitation table for the counting thing. It's the first part. It's not the second part. It's just with the 3 gates, with the 3 chips, not just one.
But yeah, if you have one on your truth table, if you have all X's in one column, you can choose. You can make it all ones or zeros, and then put ground or VCC. Like it doesn't matter which one you choose.
Okay. Thanks. And in here, like in this part of the exam, do we have to make it as it will look on quarters, or it doesn't matter?
Can you show me which part you're talking about?
The same, like there. Do we have to make it like it would look in quarters, or just how we would normally write it?
You mean the circuit inside of the box?
Hey Ronaldo, are you helping anyone now?
Not really. What's up?
On the same test, which is summer 2012, number 10, point A.
Hold on one second. Summer 2012. Question what?
Question 10, part A.
Question 10, part A.
Yes.
Okay.
So he says, a 6 input mux with no enable. Can you still see my paint?
Wait, hold on. I don't think we're on the same page. Summer 2010, question
12.
10.
2012.
Oh, okay. Question 10.
Yeah, question 10.
Okay, so draw the functional block diagram of a 6 input mux. Okay.
Can you see my paint?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what he's asking?
Hold on, give me one. Let me reread the question.
That's a functional block diagram.
What did you say, Billy?
I said that is a functional block diagram. You
Um,
just
I
have to
will
mux.
label
Yeah, you
um
label it though.
your inside of your functional block diagram, like, and you can be like, I don't know, like you can choose other variables because you're only naming the inputs and outputs. You see what I'm saying? But inside, you're not basically naming anything.
Uh,
So
so
I
Like,
would be like A3. No, no, that's good. That's good. You don't need to erase the outside.
yeah, those are good, but the 0, 1, 2, and 3 should be like A, B, C, and D.
Or either it could be like A3, A2, A1, A0. You see what I'm
okay, okay. So
like?
just have here like an A,
Mm-hmm.
A2, A3, A0, A1.
And you will do the same thing for your selection for your output.
But he says to have them as X's and as Y's.
That's your inputs and outputs, but inside of, always inside of your.
Need to be something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like you need to have names inside and outside.
Now he says he has here on part B.
Okay.
How do we do that? It says design two different, but so what's the difference between a tri-stated and not tri-stated enable?
Can you tell me?
Well, I don't really know. I mean,
Um,
I know what a tri-stated is, but I don't know what's it related to to that to that enable. Does
so
that mean that when it's like neither high neither low?
no, that basically means that you can connect the two enables together or not.
It means what?
Say that
That
again?
you that you can either connect the two enables together or not.
So
Uh,
how would you draw that?
Okay, so we
So
have.
is it just like you have two enables, or
All right, so it will be something like this, maybe. Imagine this being your enable, and this can go to the other enable of another mux. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So if that's tri-stated, you cannot do that.
You can do it.
But if it's not tri-stated, you cannot do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
But what my question is, how do you know if it's tri-state or not?
They're telling you, if you look right here, these are the items that you have to build the 4 to 2 with, right?
Yeah.
So it says TS, non-TS, TS, non-TS. You see it?
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so since we are at this part B, how'd you make two different but equivalent 6 input muxes? Why can't you all make them out of the 4 input not tri-stated?
But you need another one, right? So basically what he wants you to do is to combine the tri-stated, like the 4, let's say you can make one with these two chips, right? Because this is 6 input, and the parts you have, they're only this ones, right? So you can make one using these two, and then another one using these two. You see what I'm saying? And they're equivalent because they do the same. They're both a 4 muxes. I mean 6 input muxes, but they're different in the way they're built.
Alright. And how'd you do? Can you show us one of them?
So all right, so for one, let's say this was a 4, and they don't have enables, right? So let's forget about this for now. Because what they're actually referring to tri-state is to the outputs. So if you can connect the outputs together or not. So you need to go for the least, the lowest price, right?
Yeah.
So for one, I will go with these two, right? So you would connect the two outputs together. So it's not about this, but you can connect the two outputs together to get basically a 6 out of 4 twos. Because you could do this, right? And this will be your output, and here you will have 4 inputs, 2 select lines, and here you will have the other 2 inputs, 1 select lines, and boom, you got with, that's it, that's your 6. That will be one of them, but that's kind of expensive because this one is worth 20 cents and this one is 12, right? So this will be one combination. Another combination would be, you could use basically all of them non-tri-stated, but you will need to add another mux here basically to select in between the two outputs. See what I'm saying? Because you can connect the outputs together. Do you see it, Irvis?
So you have a 4 input mux, which is 20 cents. And then
No, this one will be 18 because it's non
Yeah, okay, okay.
Tri-stated.
That's what I was about to say. And this one here is also
Thi-
non-tri-state.
Yeah, this will be 11.
Right. So I mean, I think you can pull it off.
Yeah, you can definitely do it. It's just it costs you more money, which is what he wants you to appreciate. That even though these ones are a few more cents, but if you use the non-tri-state ones, you need to implement definitely a third mux. There's no way you can do it because you can't connect the apples together.
Oh.
So then here you will have 18 plus 11 plus 11. As far as the other one, it was just 20 plus 12.
Oh, so wait, the only way you can implement, the only way you can put two outputs together, it has to be a tri-state.
Yes,
Hmm.
they
So
have
both of the muxes need to be tri-stated or just one of them?
no, both of them.
What? So if you use one tri-state, you have to use another one. The next one has to be.
Mm-hmm.
But so,
Yeah, think about it because, for instance, let's say this is non-tri-stated and this is tri-stated, right? So let's say this is always 0 or 1, right? So this guy is outputting a 0. So if you select this one also, right? Because this one is not selected, it's outputting a 0. This one is gonna also have an output. So that both outputs are gonna collide. You see what I'm saying? So when this one is not selected, it needs to be in a state, in a tri-stated. So it's not 0 or 1, it's just its own thing. So then this one can be a 1 or a 0.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hey, before you guys sign out, could I compare that answer of one of you guys of that proper the Boolean algebra?
Oh, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, let me give it a shot. Here we go. Which problem was that, Mike?
It was number 4 on exam summer 2013.
Um, 2013. What number?
Number 4.
Number 4.
I got just gators. I got G naught A T naught plus OR.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I had got it. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
That wasn't that bad. How many minutes? 5 minutes?
Yep.
He had 5 minutes for this problem.
For what problem?
The propagator. And there's 2 lines. 2 lines. He's playing mind games, man. He's playing mind games.
That's what I'm telling you. You can't look at the time. Just do your thing. Don't just try to practice then. Practice doing an entire test. You have 2 hours and 45 minutes. Just try to get it within that time.
Hey, Ray, man. And the rest of you guys, man. I really appreciate y'all time and for coming on. Like,
No problem, man.
yeah, this
Thank
helped
you.
me a lot, man. Cleared up some things. All right. See you
All right,
guys.
Billy. Take care. I'll be here tomorrow from 10 to 12. So if you guys have any more questions.
Thanks, man.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
No problem. Take it easy. Good
Good
luck.
afternoon.
So
I'm
it's on
in South
YouTube.
Florida, man. See you guys in the swamp.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can always go back and like look at
This
the
is on
entire.
YouTube?
Yeah, it's recorded on YouTube, so you can go back and look at the entire thing.
All right, man. Is it that link that was in the email?
I don't think that link is gonna work, because I messed up and I had to do another broadcast. So the way you should go about it is just go and on the search bar, just type 3701 office hours, and they should come up.
All right.
All right, guys,
All
take
right.
it easy.